Hey everybody, quick update here on the channel and what is going on in future plans, and I'm going to be making another long form video with Myra so we can kind of talk about what we're doing with real estate. But the question keeps on coming up, are you guys still doing real estate? I know I talked about it in my last update. Long and short of it is we're not actually doing real estate actively today, and in the next video that I'm going to publish I'll explain exactly why we are not doing real estate and what we're specifically doing about it. However, we do have some ideas that we want to share about those of you who are still in real estate. But the purpose of this video is to introduce where the channel is going to be going. And if you are familiar with my other channel, A Life After Layoff, in it I speak about career coaching mainly, but one of the core pillars is multiple streams of income. And I think that that's a really important component of setting yourself up for a layoff-free lifestyle. And I think a lot of the people who are looking to get into real estate are probably maybe in between things or looking for a career shift. They're not satisfied with their previous career, so they're going off and they're looking for real estate as an option. And of course, it's been pretty challenging in the last 18 months to 2 years in the real estate market. We've had massive peaks, massive valleys, not unlike the job market really. But I think a lot of the reason why people are trying to get into real estate or had been trying to get into real estate, because there was a glut of real estate agents that came into the market, is that people are looking for an alternative to the traditional career. And I think that that's probably one of the most common job types for people to do that. Let's face it, the barrier to entry is relatively small in that you don't have to have a formal education. You can, like all walks of life, can be successful in real estate. And so I think that's the appeal for a lot of people. But the most important component of it, I think, is the idea of controlling your own destiny, working for yourself. I think a lot of these competencies are very consistent across the board with other like side hustles. Essentially, if you look at real estate, it's a small business. It's not you're not getting a steady paycheck. You're having to go out and hustle every single day. You have to put together business plans. You have to put together marketing plans, all of that stuff. And so it really is its own business. So naturally, I think that when we look at multiple streams of income, I hate to use the term side hustle because it has such a negative connotation, but when we look at multiple streams of income, that's really the purpose of a lot of people going into real estate to begin with. And it's really important for you to protect yourself and your family to be able to pay your bills at least in two separate ways. You don't want to just rely on an employer's paycheck or one source of income, because if you get laid off, and let's face it, a lot of people have been laid off over the last 3 to 4 years, you can't rely on that to protect your family. There's too much at stake there. And so if you have a second source of income that can cover all of your bills, then suddenly you have a lot more options, you have a lot more strength. You can make decisions that are in your best interest and not being reactive. And so I started introducing multiple streams of income on the other channel, and I just felt like I wanted to dedicate an entire channel presence to multiple streams of income, my thoughts on it, maybe some ideas. I might even try a few just to work through them with you so that you can see. And it's going to be the same perspective. It's going to be realist stuff. It's not going to be pie in the sky. I'm not going to be trying to throw these ideas that are not going to work. It's kind of like the real people's side hustle, the real people's multiple streams of income, because I want it to be something realistic, not so overwhelming. And I want to take you on that journey with me and show you that it's something that you can do, something that you should do, and it's not really that scary. It does require work, not gonna lie, but it's not that scary. And I want to take you on that journey and just give you some more insight. That's just, again, it's the real perspective. I'm not trying to sugarcoat things here. So that being said, the reason why I'm making this video today too is that I actually had planned to upload the other video with Myra in it, kind of introducing what we're doing. My internet actually just went out. We had a huge storm come through, and I think it might have taken out my router, so I might have to troubleshoot that. But I wanted to get a piece of content up to introduce that. I just put a piece of content on my other channel regarding a business idea that anybody can start. So if you are not familiar with my channel, go check out A Life After Layoff, and you can see the first side hustle idea, which is a drop shipping idea on Etsy, leveraging basically you're fulfilling product on Etsy and stuff that you create yourself. I know there's a lot of people who have their own opinions on all this, but the reality is that every single side hustle has its pros, every single side hustle has its cons, and we just have to pick what's best for us and what works for us. So I just want to give you some realistic ideas and options there, and again, take you along the journey. So hopefully you'll stick around for it if you're somebody that is interested in, again, we're still going to talk a little bit about real estate and ideas on real estate, but I would say it's probably going to be 75 to 80% more side hustles, side income streams, alternative income streams, maybe is a better way to look at it. And then maybe 20%, 25%, things that are going on in the real estate market. So if that's of interest to you, hope to see you there. Hope to see that thumbs up and a subscribe. And if it's not of interest to you, then thank you for joining us for as long as you have. And we look forward to bringing you more real content. Thanks, guys.